Following a successful test on Thursday with Hoosier tires, officials with the Cars Tour announced Friday morning that it will be bringing a race to Rockingham Speedway and Entertainment Complex later this year. The Cars Tour Facebook page posted that after extensive testing and selecting a compound that meets their safety standards, they will be heading to the Rock with their late model stocks this year on November 6th. The race was originally slated for March 6, but was postponed after a second test in late December to develop a new tire compound for the legendary track, which hasn't hosted a full track race since 2013. Race promoters Charlie Hansen and Mike Stoddard said in December that if the race had gone on as scheduled, driving teams would have had to change tires twice in a 75-lap race. Short Track Scene reported that a small piece of pavement on the exit of Turn 2 broke off and punctured the grille of a car during a December test, which led to the decision to use restrictor plates. Justin Jones, Vice President of Operations for the Speedway, told the RO that several positive comments were made about the recent renovations at the track since the December test. Those renovations include a lot of repainting and landscaping, according to Jones. He added that they are also installing fiber optics and gaining ground on the paintball field for the inaugural First Responders Royale in June. He said there will be more changes in the next 30 to 45 days at the Speedway property as they work on bringing it back to its former glory. Rockingham City residents won't see a property tax increase this year, but several fees could go up. In the budget message, City Manager Monty Crump proposes raising the garbage collection fee by $3 to help make up for the shortfall in sales tax revenue stemming from a decision made by the Richland County Board of Commissioners. Last year, Rockingham raised the property tax rate by 10 cents per $100 value for the first time in 2 decades, in addition to adding $1.50 to the monthly garbage fee. According to Crump, the additional property tax revenue made up for about 75% of the sales tax loss. This year's general fund budget comes to $9,706,000, which is more than $200,000 less than the current fiscal year. Public safety make up nearly half of the city's budget at a combined 48%. Property taxes account for 41% of the city's general fund budget, with sales tax and other revenue making up 18% each. The budget also includes a 3% hike in water and sewer rates, the first rise in several years. That will add $189,000 and cover the cost increases and interfund reimbursements. Even with that markup, Crump said Rockingham's rates would still be lower than the state average and other local providers. A truck alteration trend somewhat popular in the Carolinas could soon be outlawed. The North Carolina House of Representatives last week almost unanimously passed HB 692, which will restrict the modification known as the Carolina Squat, where the front end of a pickup truck or SUV is jacked up higher than the back. The bill would prohibit vehicles from being raised more than 3 inches in the front and lower 2 inches in the rear from the manufacturer's specific height. Vehicles exceeding those restrictions would be forbidden on public roads, and drivers could be cited with 3 citations within a year, leading to a license revocation. The bill garnered bipartisan support, passing 107 to 5 according to legislative records. Many of the styles detractors say squatted trucks are hazardous. A photo circulating on social media purportedly out of Scotland County shows a squatted truck rear-ending a passenger car. One petition on change.org calls for making squat modifications illegal. The bill was sent to the Senate May 7th and referred to the Rules Committee on May 10th. The Hamlet boys soccer team and head coach Earl Nicholson completed their perfect season on Thursday. The Red Rams faced off against Rockingham in the county championship played on the Richmond Raiders soccer field. Using a goal from Junior Lopez with less than 10 minutes to go in regulation, the Red Rams earned a 1-0 win. Hamlet completed the shortened season with a 7-0 record and picked up its 3rd win against the Rockets. Rockingham and head coach Amanda Gainey wrapped up a 4-3 spring slate. Meanwhile, the Hamlet girls soccer team pulled off an upset win in their county championship game against Rockingham, also played on the Richmond Raiders soccer field. The Lady Red Rams earned a 1-0 victory over the Lady Rockets. It was the 3rd time the teams met this spring and the 1st time Hamlet defeated Rockingham. Head coach Ashley Bowie and the Lady Red Rams finished the season with a 4-3 record, while coach Ashley Turner and Rockingham capped a 6-1 campaign. Hamlet has won several in-county championships this school year, including football, boys basketball, boys and girls cross country, golf, and now boys and girls soccer. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report that's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
She gets her soccer skills from her mom, her sense of humor from her dad, and her drugs from her home medicine cabinet. Over half of misused medication comes from family and friends. Talk to your children about the dangers of prescription drug misuse. Secure your medication, take regular inventory to ensure nothing is missing, and properly dispose of expired or unused medication. Be aware. Don't share. Lock your meds.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Sunset Slush, classic Italian ice located here in downtown Rockingham. And happy Friday, everybody. Once again, another beautiful day. We're finally getting away from that cold weather that we saw on Wednesday. The temperatures have been rising since then, but today has been looking pretty good as well, especially when you compare it to yesterday, which was about the same, but it feels like the day has been a little bit better. But this evening is going to be slightly colder than what we saw yesterday, not by a whole lot, probably won't even feel the difference. 6 o'clock, 73 degrees, 10 o'clock, 55 degrees, just down about 2 degrees on that 10 o'clock flight. Partly cloudy skies this evening as well, with a sunset at 8:14 p.m. And there'll be a waxing crescent moon phase out tonight as well. The moon's kind of coming back here a little bit. Looking at the highs and lows for tomorrow, we're going to see these temperatures rising again just a little bit. Not going to get below the 50s at all tomorrow. Fayetteville, a high of 76 and a low of 52. We're Rayford seeing a high of 76 and a low of 52 as well. Down in Robeson County, a high of 77 and a low of 53, with Scotland County seeing a high of 77 and a low of 53 as well. Up in Southern Pines, a high of 75 and a low of 52. Getting back here in Richmond County, with Ellery seeing a high of 75 and a low of 51. Rockingham and Hamlet just 1 degree warmer on the high with a 76 and a low of 51. Down in Marlboro County, a high of 77 and a low of 53, with Anson County seeing a high of 76 and a low of 52, and that is sunshine all day long tomorrow, not a cloud in sight. And let's take a look at 7-day forecast. That won't be the case for the next several days after Saturday. We've got lots of clouds coming around. Sunday, a high of 76 and a low of 55. Temperature still going up a little bit. The high is going to stay the same on Sunday, but the low coming up is really nice to see. And that trend will continue onward as we get into the beginning of the work week on Monday, with a high of 80 and a low of 60. Followed by Tuesday with mostly cloudy skies, a high of 79 and a low of 61. As we get into Wednesday, it does cool down just a tiny bit there. Of course, Tuesday and Wednesday both having a high of 79 and a low of 61. On Thursday, it goes back into the 80s again with a high of 83 and a low of 63. And then Friday, high of 84 and a low of 64. And temperatures are really staying around about a 10-degree difference on those 2 days. So we'll be seeing more clouds on the way as well, so get later on to next week. Overall, it's looking really, really nice. Can't really complain about next week at all. I think 80s, low 80s to high 70s is about the sweet spot for the weather conditions in Richmond County. Personally speaking, I feel like it gets any higher than that, it's a little too much. Getting anything lower, I'm going to have to wear a jacket. But that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. Of course, for the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com, or you can download the free ARM app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Monday. Good night, and have a great weekend in Richmond County.